Hello, my name is Craig Bennett, and today I am going to get into the newest Hitman mission, which is the Colorado mission Freedom Fighters, and we're going to aim for the highest score as possible. I'm not going to guarantee it, but we're going to aim for the highest score as possible. Now keep in mind you have 4 targets to take out. This is going to be in a militia camp, and it takes virtually nothing to trigger any of the NPCs to go after you. So it's very difficult. In fact, in my opinion, it's the most difficult mission to date. Now, as far as this goes, I'm going to be starting this as I would be starting a brand new mission. So I'm not going to start in a different location or anything like that. But one thing I will tell you to do is smuggle in or bring a lockpick. So that's what we're going to do. And you can smuggle in a combat knife. I personally prefer that just in case if things get hairy. Now, before we jump on in, I want to mention this is a particular mission that I would advise saving often because it is all about timing on this particular mission. So let's jump on in. Alright, so you have very little to no time to waste right here. So we need to bolt out the gates like this going over here. The reason why we didn't go left is there's 2 guards and a camera on that one. And what we're doing is we're waiting for that guy to turn to the fence and the other guy to walk away. So what we're going to do is take out this guy with a passive and immediately drag him over to the baler. And don't turn on the baler because that kills him. Now if you go straight, which is fine, there's a in fact we can do that, but if you go straight over there and bypass that one guy, you can get in through a window. There, keep in mind at both gates there's cameras, so keep that one in mind. But what we're going to do is just go through this method and just pick up our stuff. Now keep in mind there's someone over here that can actually see through our disguise, so it's that guy right there. So wait for him to pass and we're going to go to our next objective. Alright, so what we're going to do is go this direction, go around the SUV, and head towards this shack. Once in here, you want to grab one of these. And I'll advise, before you poison this bottle, save, because it's super easy to mess up. And you got to make sure that both of those guards do not see you. Basically, one of them is a point and you need to grab his disguise. So I'm going to fast forward until that point. Alright, so we just poison it. The one thing I want to note real quick is if you're looking for a mechanic outfit, here's a mechanic outfit. And what we're going to do is simply go into here and wait for him to come in here. Alright, and let's subdue him. And let's pull him a little bit away from that door. Change his disguise. And that's that. Let's I recommend saving it right here just in case something happens, you know, random things can happen. So first things first is this disguise lets you get pretty far through, so keep that in mind. And what I would recommend doing from here is going straight over here through their camp and grabbing a screwdriver and a wrench. You'll need that later. The screwdriver's right here. And by the way, that's the other side of that gate. The window that you'll be coming out through if you went around that guy is right here. So what we're going to do is grab a wrench from right there. And we're going to run around here. And we're going to grab that and talk to her. Now make sure no one sees you, but you need to turn that off and sit through this. So I recommend just going over here and grabbing whatever if you want. Grab a second crowbar, but what we're going to do is switch to our machine gun, and we're going to get into our position, which is right here. Whenever this hits that door, you shoot from left to right. Alright, and let's bring it around here. So with making sure that the safety is off, what you're going to do is just press that, and that's going to kill her, make it look like an accident. And you can pick up some more rat poison here. Now our next one's going to be a little bit tricky, so I would advise saving often. Go over here to the shed, and what you want to do is subdue him. Throw him in there, and keep in mind he could easily be talking to him, so you have to wait until that's done. At this point,
that is Ezra Berg.
note that
his services are in demand at the moment.
note that there's a camera right there, right above that doorway. There's a camera on the other side. You can take it out through shooting it. You have to be very careful. I wouldn't worry about it just yet. There's an easy way to get in, which I'll show you. So what you're waiting for is your target to leave this area and go in to the basement, and you would tamper with a tank in there. So I'm fast forward until then, and I'll recommend saving before you jump in there and tamper with stuff. Go ahead and grab his uniform. And I'll go ahead and conceal this particular weapon, mostly just to get this out off the ground so it doesn't raise any eyebrows. Pick up the basement key right here. Go ahead and loosen that up. So let's just climb to the window and I said,
Ezra Berg Berg has been eliminated. Good work, 47.
If one doesn't take him out, then you can take that out. He actually has a whole bunch of keys with them, so you can just take that and help you out later on. Alright, so this section, again, we're next to the this drug hut. But this section, what we're going to do is we're going to take out another person, try to do a notice, and we got to act as a fake Interpol guy. So what we want to do is go over to this area, and you want to poison this without anyone noticing. So note that. And in fact, no. Then you want to follow that one guy who drinks that. Alright, and that's how you do that. Alright, so this next part, we're going to intercept her once she comes back out. So, let's do that. In fact, actually, it really doesn't matter what I wear, but I'm not wearing that elite uniform just in case. If a one of those can actually see through disguise, that's the only reason why I'm not wearing it at this time. Basically what I'll be doing is I'll tell her to meet me on the other side of that barn, which is a slurry pit, and I'll be switching back into my elite uniform at that point, because that way I don't have to go back and forth through this switching crap. So let's wait for her to come out and grab yourself an apricot. And by the way, I just noticed that there's a camera right there in that entrance, and I'll show you how to avoid the camera by going through a side thing over there in a bit. So note that. So all the entrances where there's a door, there's a camera. Alright, so let's talk to her.
Strange to see her as part of this crowd.
What is this?
I'll explain everything at the slurry pit. It will be in your best interest to do as I say.
I understand.
So you want to go over in this little shed and wait for her. Alright, so at this point you want to wait for the guards to get out of the way and make sure that no one can see you, and save before you do this. There you go. So next thing's next is we're going to want to take out Rose. So at this point, what I'll recommend you to do is, there's a few ways to take out Rose, but the best that I can think of is grab that
Fascinating.
and follow that. Alright, so what you want to do is wait for that guy to leave the area right there. And just run up here. Just bypasses all cameras and whatnot. And what I recommend doing is saving right here, just in case, and just wait for him to leave. In fact, let's go over here, and what you do is you trigger this.
That really scared me.
Will someone shut that thing off?
Grab that. Wait for him to leave. And this is part of the next thing, by the way. Grab that. Alright, so there's two things you can do from here. You can either A, wait for him to put down his watch over there, and then you insert the fake battery in there and trigger it. Or B, you can just take him out and drag his body over here. And he'll set it down right there. Or you can just take him out right here. Again, while you got to pick.
That's all targets taken care of, 47. Now gain access to the tornado shelter.
Alright, so what we want to do is go down here. And just unlock that. Note there is one guy down here. No one else comes down here, so don't worry about hiding him, but I'm just going to do it for sake. And keep in mind, you can overdose him and they'll give you a point, but I wouldn't recommend it for a passive. And this is why you need a 3D print of his face.
The plot thickens.
Someone left in a hurry.
Sean Rose
Now,
was not the shadow
real quick, what I will
clear.
tell you is if
They got out just in time.
they are following you and you got problems going on, you can actually run into here. You can get out, but they can't get in. So note that if you're compromised.
Someone's done their homework.
Look how far it dates back.
Alright, I'm just gonna. There's the first one, there's the second one, and the third one's over here.
Found something.
Get out, 47.
And you leave.
Got what we came for. He is no longer our primary concern. ICA has been compromised. I always wondered if Providence was real.
Alright. Let's see our score. Almost a perfect. Almost a perfect. I wonder what could have made it a perfect. But anyways, as far as that goes, yeah, I don't know what could have made it more perfect. Maybe time or something like that. I don't know. But anyways, as far as that goes, if you got any questions or anything else, then please feel free to let me know, and I'll try and answer as quickly as possible. And leave a like, subscribe, share, check out the Patreon and whatnot, and I'll see you next video. Hope you have a great day.